Is the RSS-BJP meet. Now, this is the first RSS-BJP meet that is going to take place in Kerala today after the formation of the Modi government 3.0. The RSS press meeting, it is in the beginning of the RSS Samanvay Bathak with 36 of its affiliates organization, including the Bharatiya Janata Party. The RSS Samanvay Bathak is set to begin in Kerala. The focus will be on national issues and social transformation. Remember, the Bathak will focus on various nationally relevant issues. Inputs, perspectives, and ground-level experiences of the affiliated organizations will be discussed in this meeting in order to formulate a unified national perspective. Sunil Ambekar, he has mentioned that although many organizations are inspired by the RSS, it is common for them to become self-sufficient and independent over time. While there are 73,000 shakhas across India, it is difficult to quantify the success of the RSS as its focus is on social transformation, is what Mr. Ambekar has added. And to talk about this a little more, we are currently joined by Neerja Chaudhary, a senior journalist, and Desh Ratan Nigam, an RSS supporter. A very warm welcome to both of you. Let me start by asking Neerja, ma'am, what is the significance of this meeting and how do you see this panning out, especially in Kerala?
Look, I think this is a very significant meeting. It's a national meeting. After the results of the Lok Sabha elections in early June, there have been a lot of conclaves, between RSS top brass and the BJP senior leaders in various states. UP, this has happened. Madhya Pradesh, this has happened. But now it is in Kerala, Palghat, and it is at the national level. Mohan Bhagwat is going to be there. Dattatreya Hosabala is going to be there. Their top leadership is going to be there. And Mr. Nadda and B.L. Santosh and others from the BJP are going to be there. And I think what they have been talking about is what the reasons for why the BJP did not do as well as it had expected in the Lok Sabha polls. And one of the reasons was that the RSS held back for a variety of reasons. The caste factor, the Dalits moving away, the most extremely backward caste moving away from the BJP, particularly in Uttar Pradesh, which brought its tally down to 240 seats, I think is also something that is going to engage them. And RSS has also been revising its opinion on the whole issue of reservations over a period. If you recall, 2015, Mohan Bhagwat had talked about, going against reservations and doing away with reservations to have a casteless society. But that opinion has changed, and he has expressed himself in the last months on this. Now, there is the 100th year of the RSS also into 2025, which is going to be a significant milestone. And I think generally, how to move the narrative forward according to the RSS ideological plan. I think that is also going to be one factor. And secondly, reasserting on that and bringing in its people. Ram Madhav, for instance, going back as the General Secretary in charge of Jammu and Kashmir, a post he'd held 4 years earlier and had been sidelined. Now that is a very important indicator of the RSS asserting itself. And I think both sides feel the need for it, because after Mr. Nadda's statement that the BJP was now strong enough and capable enough to manage things without any hand-holding by the RSS, that didn't go down very well with the RSS brass. And but so there is a little bit of taking a step backward on the stand they've had, and also taking a step forward to reach out to each other, because it has the lack of communication and understanding has damaged the party's prospects, as we've seen in the Lok Sabha elections.
All right, Desh Ratan Nigam, is it a case of taking a step back for the BJP? Because, Neerja ji made a very important point there. This is the first such meeting after Modi 3.0, as we call it, and that in itself is significant. But with the BJP not having clear majority like the last time around, will the party have the same clout in this meeting?
Well, Osama ji, let me make it very clear. Neerja Chaudhary, I have a lot of respect for her. but her entire statement was political. Whereas I am going to concentrate on the real ideology of the RSS. I'm sure the BJP, the coordination meeting in BJP will be discussed, and BJP will discuss, and RSS will discuss probably all the consequences of the elections and what has happened. And let me tell you, for RSS, nation is first. That is the most important aspect. And obviously, Swayam Sevaks have their own voting rights. You can't take away their franchisee rights. And they have their own inclination and voting pattern, which we are not going to discuss here because every individual has its own rights. And so far as the aspect of BJP doing well or not doing well can be discussed inside the four corners of the room there. And to say that RSS took a step backward and that is why all those things have taken place, I don't agree with that. In RSS, let me tell you, there is no backward or forward step. We work in the field of social harmony, continuously work with the field of social harmony. Yes, there are common programs between the BJP and this thing based on ideology, which are generally discussed, and how the BJP responses is their own domain. And therefore, nation first is the only primary objective. And the 5 initiatives that Sunil Ambedkarji talked about is about social harmony and family awakening, environmental issues and selfhood, and the duties. And to say that somebody was sidelined in RSS, nobody is sidelined in RSS. Only their duties and responsibilities change. Let me tell you, there is nothing called sidelining in RSS. People are, shifted from one place to other. The duties and responsibilities. Sometimes the duties and responsibilities make them very visible, and sometimes they are not very visible. And therefore, some people might think that somebody has been sidelined, somebody has not been sidelined. I think this is an outsider's perspective. And again, I am reiterating, only change in duties and responsibilities take place. There is no sidelining in RSS. Nation comes first, and yes, there are important issues which are there. Bangladesh is there, Hindus' plight in Bangladesh is there, demographic changes are there. We have important organizations like Bharati Mazdoor Sangh, Bharati Kisan Sangh. Therefore, those specialist organizations that are dealing with these issues, their experiences will be discussed. Sharing and learning is the important aspect of this Samanvay Baitak. And I don't see anything beyond that.
Okay. Having said that, and we'll get a response from Neerja Chaudhary as well. Having said that, Deshratan Nigam, there are talks of, assessing the performance of all the affiliates of the RSS on ground, including the BJP. How important do you think is this assessment, especially with key assembly elections in the pipeline?
So the fact is that Arun Kumarji is coordinating with, he is the Joint General Secretary, and he's coordinating with BJP on the matters of elections. And obviously, I'm sure certain important things will be discussed with BJP because BJP is an affiliated organization and an RSS-inspired organization. And I'm sure, and the importance cannot be undermined. And therefore, but apart from elections, let me tell you, these are annual meetings, not that this is especially taking place this year. These are annual meetings, take place every year, the Samanvay Baitak and coordination meetings. So I will give it the same issues. Yes, the challenges for the nations are very, very, pertinent and current, especially in the current world scenario that India is facing. The challenges that India is facing, that those are the challenges that India needs to tackle. And that is where I think the RSS specialist organizations, whether it is the Akhil Bharatiya Adhivakta Parishad or Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad or the Student Kisan Organization, Mazdoor Scientist Organizations, Seva Bharati, Vigyan Bharati, there are so many organizations. They will give their input, including foreign policies, people dealing in the field of foreign policy. So it will be a very holistic Baitak, and it's a continuity from the previous years. It is not that it has come out in isolation. So there is a continuity, and the experiences and the learning experiences that will go there will ultimately we'll see on the 2nd of September when Sunil Ambedkarji, does a presser for the media.
All right. We'll just get a quick response from Neerja Chaudhary as well. And this is, Neerja ji, this is a first such meeting that is happening in Kerala. How crucial is this?
I'm not getting the audio.
How crucial is this, according to you, Neerja-ji, and especially with the BJP making ground in the state? Very quick reaction from you, ma'am.
Yeah, a quick reaction. I would say, that the BJP in Modi 3 has to take on board RSS's concerns as its ideological mentor. And on the other side, the allies' concern on whom it is dependent to run the government. So it will have to do that tightrope balancing. And this is an outsider's perspective. Secondly, I agree with, there are major challenges in terms of what is happening in the neighborhood. Bangladesh developments, how it's going to affect the Northeast, where the RSS has been very active, and the east of India, Bengal. This is a developing situation and a situation that has caused concern. Everybody is watching it very, very carefully. So I think, yes, all eyes are today on Palghat. What is going to emerge, much more than it would have been maybe in the last term of Narendra Modi or even the first term of Narendra Modi.
All right.
How this relationship is going to be navigated.
All right. Like you say, all eyes are on Palakkad. This is the first such meeting happening in Kerala, and this is the first such meeting after Modi 3.2. Thank you very much to both of you for joining us with your views.